the financial sector cleanup that he's talking about. Look, when banks run into difficulty, you must think as a government. Your first recourse is not to collapse them. When you give liquidity support, it is to ensure that when you take your check to the bank, they honor it.
They say it's one of the two options. So they decided to choose the other. The
other one collapses the bank. What they have done is that, first of all, they have removed about 8 Ghanaian indigenous banks from the financial sector. So we are short by 8 banks in the financial sector. I beg your pardon. But I have pointed out to you that there are banks that manage the liquidity support well, like Prudential Bank. Why don't they mention it? They were astute managers of the funds. But those who embezzled it do not give a justification for collapsing the bank. You can hold them to account, like was done elsewhere. But you are reckless. There are some of the banks that they saw political coloration in, and so they collapsed it. And you use 25 billion to solve a problem that you could have used 9 billion Ghana. Let me explain to you. Look, as part of the IMF conditions in 2016, we did what we call an asset quality review, which revealed that these 8 banks were in trouble. So the decision was that instead of collapsing them, save them. The first step was to give them liquidity support so that they honor their commitment to their depositors. The next step was to pump in 9 billion as a loan, which they will pay back after the government through the Bank of Ghana has ensured that proper management is put in. They came in, they saw this arrangement and decided that they will pump 25 billion of your money. Okay. Because you see, if you don't collapse the bank, depositors won't demand their money.
Right.
Once they hear that the banks have collapsed, that is when they come and demand. And again, check. In 2020, early 2020, Bawumia, he is on record to have said that they were not going to pay the depositors. They will issue bonds. When the depositors started agitating in June and they saw elections were coming, then they quickly went to take 25 billion to pay them just to carry favor with 4 million bank depositors.
Well,
so
Mr.
these are people who don't know economic
I have a couple of questions from some of our viewers. So let me just put that to you.
You don't want me to respond to...
No, you will respond. What